What's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and it's time for another exciting episode of EmGo Build Stuff, the series where I teach you how to properly bow your bow. That's right, it's real easy. But moving on with the Hachette R.M.S. Titanic, we have reached the milestone. We are at stage 50. Oh yes. So let's just take a quick look through the magazine. White Star Line, Origins of the Myth. The story of the White Star Line began in 1845. At the time, the rival Cunard, I believe that's how you pronounce it, line had been in business for more than 5 years. Oh, oh, look at that. Lovely, lovely. Oh, lovely. Oh, look at that. He's lovely also. The sinking of the R.M.S. Taylor. I don't know how you pronounce that. It's a thing that sunk. The decorative style of Titanic. Part 2. The old Dutch style followed on from the Renaissance style and in turn was joined by the modern Dutch style. All had a place on Titanic. There you go. Going on. Chairs, things, stuff. And we have instructions, parts, instructions, and parts of the instructions. So that is it for the magazine. And here we have our parts. So let's get down to it, because as always, ain't nothing to it. But to what? But to do it. That's right. Alrighty, let's open up our pieces here, see what we have. We have baggies, paper baggies. We got a wire. We have another little circuit board here. Let's see what is in these little envelopes. And we have, looks like another davit. And we have more pieces for some more lifeboats here. And we also have a dome. Another dome for our other staircase, for the not so grand staircase. That's it for that. What's in baggie number 2? Baggie number 2, we have our lifeboats. And we have, oh, 2 more little benches. We got benches, little tiny benches. And that is it. There we go. Get out of my life. Get out of my life forever. Alrighty, so let's open up our instrucciones. Ay, que instrucciones. Ay. Alrighty, so what are we doing here? We are doing 2 lifeboats and a cutter. Cool. Cool. Alright. So it looks like what we are doing here is, does it matter which one we are using? Are all of these boats exactly the same? Nope, one is smaller. One is smaller than the other. Which one is the cutter? Let me see. Okay, the smaller one. The smaller one is the cutter. So this is the one we are using, it looks like. Yes. So this one is getting 2 of these. It looks like. Again, all these are the same, correct? I just want to make sure everything is the same and I'm not messing anything up. Even though I will probably still mess things up, I try not to. I really try not to. Okay, we're using the angle. Okay, there are straight ones and there are angled ones. We're using the angled ones for the cutter. Okay, that's what we're doing. Okay, see? It pays to read the instructions. So these, they say they want them glued, and yes, they will definitely need to be glued. But basically what we're going for is I reached for the picture instead of the actual part. I was like, oh, there it is. Anyway. So it's supposed to look like that. So let me get this glued in real quick. Okay, there we go. We got those in place. Wonderful, marvelous, fabulous. Okay, so we've done that. So now all we have to do is just assemble these 2 lifeboats here. Seems like. So pop that in. And pop that one in. There we go. Okay, so this one doesn't get anything. This one is going to go somewhere else, apparently. So this one will get these here. And these you don't need glue for. These do friction in very nice and snugly, which I appreciate. So there we go. Got that right there. Alrighty, so we got that, and we got that. That is good to go. Alrighty then. So now what are we doing? Let me put these off to the side here. So now it seems like we are bringing in our boat deck, because now we need to add to it. So here is our boat deck. And now what are we doing? We are attaching this right here, this LED strip, to which side? How am I looking at this? Question mark? I am looking at it this way. So we are this way, and this is going where? It is going right here. So that's where this is sitting. Okay. So as always, do exercise caution with these. Let's see if I can get these clipped in without having to... Oh, okay, great. How about this one? No. It's always one that wants to cooperate and one not so much. Okay, so I got my tweezers here. You can use tweezers or just anything. They recommend a screwdriver, but I just use my tweezers. Just kind of push that clip down a little bit just so it can pop in. There you go. That's all you have to do. There you go. We got the LED strip in place. Hooray. Hooray for installed LED strips. So now, what are we doing exactly? So next we are building another davit. So that definitely needs to be glued. And again, make sure your orientation is correct. So that's going to end up looking like that. So let me get this glued real quick. And there we go. We have our little davits put together, and now we must install said davit. God davit. All right, where's this going? This is going right where it looks like it is going to end up, right here in this spot. Will this need to be glued? We'll see. We'll see. Seems like so far these haven't needed to be glued, and I don't think this will need to be glued either. Nope. That's perfectly fine. Oop, got some super glue on my fingers there. My fingers stuck together for a second. There we go. That don't need no stinking glue. That's holding in just fine. There we go. That's where that is living. That's where that is living forever. Alrighty. So now, that is it for that. So, what are we doing? We're doing this. So now we are installing our little benches. Oh, some more little benches. You see these? We've already done one of these before, but look at these. Look at these. Look at these precious little benches. Look at this. Precious, precious little benches. So we need 2 of these. And where are these going? So it looks like these are going to be going right here in these 2 spots. Right there. They need to be glued, so let me glue them real quick. Okay, there we go. We have our tiny little benches in place. They are precious. So precious. Oh, lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay, so there's only one more thing we have to do, and that is to take the dome. Don't drop the dome. That's not the step. Take the dome. This is the dome for the, I assume, the not-so-grand staircase. And this is just going to sit right here. They don't want us to glue that. That's just sitting right there. Sit right there. Sit, right, sit. There you go. That's your home. That's going to live right there. Hooray. Hooray for things that live there. Alrighty. And that is it. That is everything. So this wire we're not using. These lifeboats we are not using right now. So there you go. There is our completed work. Details have been added to the boat deck. Store the lifeboat cutter and LED cable carefully until they are needed. I will do so. So there you go. That is it for this stage of the build. It was short but sweet. But hey, progress is progress, and I am a fan of progress. So There you go. As always, if you would like to sign up for your own Titanic kit, there'll be a link in the description down below for you to check out. And if you missed any stage of this build, there is a playlist in the description down below as well for you to check out at your leisure, and you can watch this lovely ship of dreams take shape before your very eyes. So there you go. As always, I hope you enjoyed this exciting episode of EmGo Build Stuff. And remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old. You grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face.